So in this tutorial, we're going to look at props in React Native. So this builds directly on the last tutorial I did on state. And if you may recall, I created this little application that keeps track of this number using state, this counter state, and we can increment it. So what I'm going to do is pass this. So what props allow you to do is pass information among classes, and I'll show you this in a very simple tutorial here where we're going to pass this counter variable to a new class. So I'm going to create a class here in my components folder, and I'm just going to call it my props.js, and I'm going to just populate it with a very generic setup here, a typical kind of template. The only thing it's going to say is prop screen. And so let's bring this in now as a component into my app.js, and we'll get like that to appear on the screen right over here. And so to do that, remember we have to import, and we'll import my props from components, my props. All right, so that's how we import it, and to get it to show, we can actually put it right in this view, and we'll put my props, and should show up there. Yeah, so see that, well, it has a flex of 1, so it popped this up to the top there, that's fine. I mean, I could take that flex off just to see. Yeah, there you go. So now it's like right below the button. Either way, not a big deal. So anyway, though, let's to actually send a prop to another class. This is what we have to do. So right in the component here, we can actually do it right here. And so I can give the prop any name I want. Just it's up to me. So I'll call it count, and I'm going to make it equal to counter. So I'm going to send a prop that's going to be named count, and it's going to be equal to this counter variable, the counter state that we have here in app.js. Just as an FYI, I could send multiple props. You know, my other prop, whatever. I can name it anything, make it equal to anything like a string like that, and send that across as well. However, I'm just going to do one right now. I'm just going to send one over. And so I have this here that is being sent, and let me show you how you receive it over here. And so this is important that you have to make sure in your function header that you do put props in here, because that allows it to take in props. And then usually you would make it, you don't have to, but I like to make it equal to a variable, let's say. I'm just going to call it generic myvar, and we're going to say props dot count, because count's the name of the prop that's being sent. And so now I could use that to print to the screen right here. I could say myvar and just put like that. And I could have actually made myvar a state, and even that way I could update it and whatnot. But you see, there it is right there. And now if I press this button, so this is on the my props class, and this is in the apps JS class, but they both are the same because they're keeping track of the same variable. Yeah, and so like I said, I could have made it a state variable in here, and perform some updates to it, and then it would display a different number. You know, you can do whatever you want, really. The other thing I'll show you is that I didn't need to make it a variable. I could just have done that right here. Oh, this needs to be in the brackets. There we go. And now it will be, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. I will have some more complex stuff that we can do with props in future tutorials. Let me know if you have any questions.